So when I say dir of string, these are some of the things: double underscore add, double underscore. These behaviors you can change on the fly, on the go, right? And these are like when you have this plus operator, this double underscore add, double underscore is the one which is going to, like whenever you can override this plus operator with these keywords, double underscore, double underscore, double underscore add, double underscore. That is what you need to do. Okay. So I will create a class vector, all right. And then I will have that definite, because whenever you have vectors, as in like your behavior will be something like this: AI plus BJ, correct? One second. You have a vector which will be represented in this style: AI plus BJ. This is how you will see a vector. So vector has two parameters. One is your X coordinate, or the other one you can say your Y coordinate. Okay. So I will need two parameters here. So I can say def double underscore init double underscore, and then self A comma B, because I need two variables here, right? Any questions?
No, sir.
We will keep this simple. I will not be adding all those decorators and keeping the parameter private and everything. We will keep it very simple for now. So what I'm doing is I have these variables, and then I can say self dot A equals to A and self dot B equals to B. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what I can do is, like, I can override some of the functionalities. How vector addition will work. So vector, let's say I give 3,2 plus vector 2,3. The output should be for me vector 5,5. This is what I want to mimic. So for now, let's say if I just have this class, and if I want to create a vector v1 equals to vector 2,3 and v1, if I print this, this is how I'm going to get the output. Okay, this is not looking nice, correct? This is giving me some object, some behavior. This is not looking nice. I want it to be represented in this format. Okay, so what you can do is you can create, like, you can override this functionality. How this will be represented, you can override by saying something this way: def double underscore REPR, that is represent, and take self, and then you say return. If I just say Amit, let's say for the time being, I'm just returning Amit. Now let's see what happens. V1, if I print V1, it will print V1. It will print Amit for me. So let's represent in something this format. So what I can do is return, I will say vector, okay. And here you give this, if you remember your dot format functionality of string, I can have these placeholders, and then I can say dot format self dot A comma self dot B. So what I'm saying here is, whenever I want to print V1, represent it in this format, as in like it will be vector, then there will be brackets, and here you will pass the A value, and then here you will pass the B value. These are placeholders, right? If you remember from our initial classes, dot format function, this is how it works, right? Now if you run this, see, vector 2, 3. This is what I want to represent. This is how I want to display my object, correct? So I am overriding the functionality here, like how my object will be represented, that I'm overriding. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's mimic the other functionalities which are there. So let's say add functionality. So what I can say, def double underscore add double underscore. So for now, if you want to add two vectors, what you can do is like let's create add functionality. Let's say just I will have def add, okay, and this add will take two vectors, right? So one will be self and the other one will be, let's say, other, some other variable, and I can say x equals to self dot x plus other dot x, y equals to self dot y plus other dot y. Okay, I will explain this. So let's say I have v1 as one of the vector and v2 as another vector. So for now, what I can do is I will say v1 on object v1 call add method, and in this pass v2. So what is this doing? V1 is self here. V1 is self, and then on this you are calling this functionality add, and you are passing v2, that is other, the other vector which is there, and it will do the addition for computation. I will need to return this object. So let's create another, return the object, return vector and x comma y. Now let's run this. Why it is a b self dot a plus other dot a, self dot b plus other dot b. Now it should work. Yeah. Did you guys understand this? What I'm doing? All I have done. Yes, you have understood, right? But this is not something I want. I don't want to call the functions this way. I want v1 plus v2. So I will need to override that plus operator, right? I don't want to do this. I want to do v1 plus v2. This will fail for now because I don't, it doesn't know about this plus operand. It will try to add these two objects, which is not supported. It will fail. Let's override this add functionality this way. Let's run this. And I'm able to do the same thing again. Right?
Sir, I could not understand the return statement.
Return statement you could not understand. Okay. So in def function, what I'm doing, I'm first of all, like with double underscore add double underscore, I'm overriding the behavior or the functionality of this plus operator. Then I'm doing the computation. I'm computing for x, I'm computing for y, because after addition, the result will be also a vector, right? And that result will have some x coordinate and some y coordinate. And that I have to individually compute. So one x, how the operation works, like when you have ai plus b, a1i plus b1j plus a2i plus b2j, then your result will be a1 plus a2i plus b1 plus b2j. That is how you vector addition works, correct?
Yes, sir.
So I am doing this here. Finally, after doing that computation, the result will also be a vector, right? The
Yes, sir.
result will be also a vector object. So I need to create a vector object with these new x and y computed, correct?
Yes, sir.
So that's why I'm returning the vector object. How you create a vector object? You will call the class with the parameters it takes, and that is what I'm returning. So it will return the vector object, the new vector object, the resultant vector object. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is what you will need to do for vector class.
Sir, in
And
place of other, we can write any other name.
yes, you can write anything. You can write Amit here also. It will work. But
Okay,
here
sir.
you will need to make the change Amit. It will work. This is just a variable name which I'm passing here. Like if you remember the original way of calling v1 dot add v2. So v2 is representing here Amit or other, whatever you are writing. v1 is self. Because on the object I'm calling the function, it is self. Whatever else you are passing here is the another object on which you are doing the operation. No questions? Okay. In object-oriented programming, there is a super class called as object. Every class inherits from that object class. I was about to discuss that in our next problem, but because you raised this question, let me explain that. So you have a super class called as object. Every child class will inherit from that super class object unless and until that child class is inheriting from some other class. So when I'm saying class vector, by default, it is inheriting from object. Even if you specify this is fine. Even if you don't specify, that is also fine. But there is always this inheritance from object class. Now, all these double underscore add, double underscore REPR are functionalities of this object. Okay. You got my point?
Yes,
So I am over, because this vector is overriding, like inheriting from object, and there we have this double underscore REPR, double underscore add, all these functionalities. So what it will do is, it will override those functionalities. So plus operator already has some behavior for object. I'm overriding it for my vector class. I mean, in a lot of, so if you see any of the functions or any of the methods or any of the built-in data types of Python, you will see this double underscore keywords, okay, the double underscore representations there. So those are some of the keywords, some of the common functionalities, how it works in Python. If you want to override it, you can use this and you can override it. I hope it is clear to everyone.
in this way that suppose string class has a split function, right?
Yes.
So we are doing it with the comma, that is actually overriding. We are actually overriding in the class.
Correct. Yes, you are right. So like this dir, str, if you see here, you have a lot of inbuilt these kind of operations here. If you want to modify, override one of them, you can do that. So here, like if it is multiplication, so in multiplication, what is that? Multiplication is star, right? So A multiplied by B in string is possible, right? A multiplied by some integral values, it is possible. It will repeat that string that many times. That is how multiplication works. But let's say you want to change the behavior. You can do that using this double underscore mul. Okay. So this is the simple idea that you will need to do and solve for rest of the problem. So as in like representation and addition, I have already shown here. You will need to do it for multiplication, subtraction, and even for absolute values. Absolute values as in like you will have def double underscore abs double underscore. It will take one vector, just one vector, because absolute works on just one vector. And what is the absolute value of a vector? Like you have ai plus bj, then absolute value is a square plus b square whole square root, right? Guys, yes, no? Is it clear?
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.